Hello students, today I'm going to show you, this is Mrs. Moore, today I'm going to show you how to use Toontastic to create a story character and a setting. You may have used Toontastic before, but we are going to be using it specifically for character development and using our own ideas. When you get into Toontastic the first time, you might accidentally see someone else's work like I just did. If you click on the home key, the soft button, 2 times, 2 clicks, swipe up, that closes the app, and then you can go back in to Toontastic, and this will start a new presentation. You are going to be looking for the start page. This tells you that you know that you're starting fresh. Once the characters pass, you'll get the introduction, and just tap Toontastic Create Cartoon. And you're going to click on a new cartoon. It will give you the introduction to what the many parts of a story are. We're staying inside the setup, so we can just X out of that. And the green paintbrush means start or paint or create. So click on the green paintbrush. It's going to talk to you about your introduction first. Or the background, I'm sorry. The background has lots and lots and lots of choices, and they're really cool and very fun. But for today, I want you to develop your own background. That is way back at the beginning. The paint palette, this, where it says draw, click on that. And it will give you a new blank page. If you want to change your paint colors, you click down at the bottom, and that gives you all of the different selection ranges for your background. So think about what your creation, what your story is going to be, and then paint your background. You can use the fill tool, but it does cover whole large spaces. There's an undo if you make a mistake that you don't like. And you can change the size of the paintbrush to do larger strokes to speed up your coloring. As you're doing your picture, think about what that first scene is going to be, what your story is about, just like in the duck video with the lemonade stand. There weren't a lot of details in the background, but you could tell what was happening in the story pretty easily by listening to what the song was saying. I'm just going to do a real simple background because I want you to get to your creation. Once you've finished your background, click the green check mark and title it something that you'll remember. Click the check mark again, and the app stores your background. Click the next arrow, which is right up here. And it stores the background in with other people's backgrounds. Now it's going to talk to you about character development. It gives you lots and lots of choices of different characters, which is very cool. But we're going to do our own creating. When we create different characters, they give us some templates. A truck, a dog, helicopter, girl, boy, superhero, rocket ship, and car. And any of the creations that you want to do can use any of those templates. We're going to go to My Creations and just see, here's one that a couple of, actually two, that some different students did. So let's go back to the Create. Right here in the Draw, you can freeform in Create that way, or you can use one of their templates. And I'm just going to pick the boy shape. You can tell you're creating a character because it has that blue grid, that box shape in the background. It's going to break apart a character and take it right down to the basics: head, body, arms, and legs. So thinking about head, body, arms, and legs, There's also a front view, and clicking here is a side view. If you don't do front and side, do you see how the nose shows to the side? If you don't do front and side as your creation, then when your creation turns and walks, he or she or it will disappear. So that's kind of a problem if you don't create, thinking about using the different front and side. So I'm thinking about our duck still, the lemonade stand, so I'm going to have to make myself another duck. And same thing, I can thicken up the paint tool so I can color in more details faster. I'm going to try and get all those white spaces out. The more white that is out, the better that your character will look. I might as well do my little duck flappers right now, the wings right there. And I think I want to do the side view also at the same time, because then it'll have the right color. If I change my color shape, my color too soon, I might have a different shade of duck body. So I want to keep my body the same color. Same thing if you're doing a dress or whatever like that. You might want to consider doing that side view before you move on to your next body part. Funny duck foot, huh? All right. There's my duck foot. Now I need a face. And I'm still in the side view, so I'm going to do my little duck eye right here. And I need a duck beak, don't I? Then the duck, going back to the front view, use that same color for the beak. And I need some eyes. Now you certainly can add lots more details to your character, but that's my duck for today, just to give you a simple background on how to create a character. Again, type in the name, click the green check mark, and it pulls your character together. And there's my duck. They'll show it to you for a little bit, and then it'll put it right into the background you just created. At this point, if you wanted to add more characters, I'll just borrow this one, and I'll borrow this one. Just tap and swipe and it'll put up the character. Then go to the next arrow. Now it's asking me, do I want to use the microphone? Yes, I do. Go ahead and click OK. You need that microphone to be activated on your device. Whoop. So say OK. If that happens, we're going to ask for help if you're having trouble with activating the microphone. I'm going to pause this video real quick and set up my microphone. So pause.